Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I want to do is that I want to take a look at very specific watches from different brands that look to me to be very good bargains. They're, like I said, the brands vary all across the board, but I'm only looking at one watch. I'm not looking at the entire brand. And then I'm looking at the actual place where it's from and taking a look at the offer, and it'll give you some kind of idea of what's available out there. Okay, let's get started. Parmigiani Fleurier, one of my favorite watch companies, has one called the Tonda Metrographe. This is a chronograph watch at 40 millimeters. Beautiful watch, metal band, and I can vouch for the bands, the metal bands on Parmigiani. They're the best I've ever seen. Now this one was originally $13,500. I went to a place called the Watch Outlet, and they had one for $49.99, basically $5,000. That's a huge discount. Something like what, $7,000 discount, 8,000. I'm not sure. I can't count with my shoes on. But this is a big discount. It's a wonderful watch, and it's got a Parmigiani Fleurier caliber PF 315. The base caliber is another Parmigiani called a 331. Very, very good buy, I think, on a good watch, an excellent watch. Now this next one is a Breguet. Everyone knows Breguet. This one is called the Breguet Type 20 Aeronavale. This one has the Breguet 582 movement in it, which essentially is a Lamania 1350 with a flyback on it. And so this is another chronograph. This one has an MSRP of $9,500. It is available, last time I looked anyway, at Chaumet shop for $69.95. And so you're talking about, again, about a $2,500 discount on a watch, on a very popular sports watch. And here you have the date chronograph, the flyback column wheel. I mean, you're really getting what I think is a good watch, and looks to me like a good deal. Okay, this next one is another one I like a lot. Very clean watch, a little more formal, called the Glashütte Original Senator. This one has an MSRP of $7,300, and the offer I found was for $53.29. I don't know where they came up with that number, but they did. There's a place called WatchMax. All of these, by the way, have online. You can access them online. This one has the movement is Glashütte Original 3922. It's automatic, 4 hertz. Most of them are 4 hertz, 28,800 VPH. I do like this lower hertz better, but that's me. Okay, this one, nice looking, great looking formal watch. I like it. Now, this watch has a story with me. There's a little backstory. The Chopard Miglia GTS, always like this watch. It's got the time and date, nothing fancy along those lines, but it's a great sports watch, I think. What I like about it, I like the looks, the clarity of it, and it's a fun watch because they have the band looks like the tread on a tire, and it's a neat watch. Now, the backstory on this, they used to have this same watch with an ETA in it, but I was looking at a price. You're going to put a very high price on something. You need either sort of a higher standard movement or an in-house movement. Well, they went with an in-house movement. Not too long ago, we had a video on the Chopard LUC. Those are very good buys on those. And one of the movements they had was called the Chopard 0101. And this has got that movement in it. It's a 4 hertz movement, COSC chronometer. By the way, if you're not familiar with that, if and if you have chronometer on the dial of your watch like this one does, you have to have it COSC certified. I think you can also do it with other types of certifications like Metis or Quality Fleurier, and some of the other ones that they have on that. This is available at Del Rey Watches. By the way, too, Del Rey had these Urban Jurgensens. They had great deals on that. They had 10 of them. I think there are 2 left. You might, if you're interested in a really excellent watch, I mean, the price is a little higher, but much lower than the MSRP on these Urban Jurgensens. They are fabulous watches. Okay, this next one now is one that you probably haven't heard of. Chaumet Dandy Arty. Now, the name like that, you may not want to learn more about it, but it's a very, very cool watch. I found about this watch. I was looking through some of the things that Agenor had done, and I saw this watch. And they had this module that they called the AGH 4202, but I had no idea what it did. And it's sort of an interesting module in a watch. It spreads things out. It moves the seconds to the right, and it moves the hour and the minute hands to the left. And so you can sort of arrange it like, on the other hand, either that or you could have in certain ways, look at us, a 3 o'clock sub-second. So, but this watch, I don't know why, there's something about it I really, really like a lot. Chaumet is owned by LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Monet, Hennessy. These guys, there's a long story that Chaumet used to own Breguet, and all kinds of things happened that they didn't own Breguet anymore. And in fact, they saved Breguet, in my opinion. But this is something that you might be interested in. The MSRP on this particular one is $84.81. The offer I saw was, $3,500 less, $5,000. But it is pre-owned, and I found this one on eBay. Everyone knows about eBay. Okay, this last one is someone I like a lot. Peter Speake-Marin is one of the contemporary, really great watchmakers, and he was making watches for a while under a company called Speake-Marin. And then something happened. This happens a lot with good watchmakers. So they're great watchmakers, not necessarily the best businessmen. That's another story. Okay, so he has this one called the Wing Commander. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice about this, it's got an ETA Valjoux 7750 in it. And you might say, hey, wait a minute, this is not, we want a movement by Speake-Marin. Well, the kinds of changes and the kinds of little things that Peter Speake-Marin put into the watch, they really do transform it from just a movement with standard off-the-shelf ETA into something much, much more interesting. And this is another example of this. Now, this one, the MSRP 88, $163.50 for the offer. There's a place called Chopard. Chopard used to have all of these great watches, but people got wise to them and bought them all. And so they don't have as many as they used to. They used to have some other Speake-Marins, and I always think, I should have got it. That goes on all the time with watch collectors. They want to buy everything. But I think this is a cool watch, and it's at a great savings. Anyway, what I'd like you to do in the comments, if you would, now these are I think they're all US based. But I do know watch dealers in Switzerland I've had wonderful relations with. There's a guy in Malaysia, a shop in Malaysia that's really good. It always has some great deals and stuff like that. But I didn't have any of these. I didn't have them ready, so to speak. So if there is a watchmaker, now we're not talking about these guys that send out a lot of junk, okay? But I mean, really, your top-notch watchmakers in Asia, in Europe. There's a place in Australia that has a fabulous little shop. So anyway, tell me about the place that you like to go to look for your best bargains. These are the ones that I have for you today. Let me know how you like it, and this is an opportunity to subscribe if you like. Until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.